Hey guys, welcome to New Hat Gardening. Today I'm going to take y'all shopping. We're going to go look for some pots for some plants around my pond that are just still in their grow pot, and I want to do something that's going to kind of bring everything together and make it look a little more refined. We're having a tour at our house of our gardens and our pond, and I just want it to look really nice. So I'm thinking about doing some colors that are going to bring out the tones in the rock that's already there. They're kind of orangey, but there's like a little bit of a greenish undertone, maybe gray. So I'm kind of leaning towards maybe something like that would really kind of bring things out, but yet make it more cohesive. So I'm looking forward to taking you with me, and let's see what we can find. I'm taking y'all over to At Home today. I've been to several garden centers. Planters can be very expensive, so I'm a little sticker shocked because I'm probably going to need about 5 different planters. And when they're $50–$60, it adds up really fast. So I'm hoping that today we can find something here that's a little bit more budget friendly, but still gives me that upscale look that I'm looking for. So let's go see what we can find, and I'm gonna take you along. Here we go. Kind of leaning towards this color, and it is $39. Alright guys, so it's important for me to get something that's very sturdy because it's going to be in the sun and in the water. So I'm really just trying to find something that I think will work out in the conditions and the elements that I'm going to be sticking it in, because it's not pretty out there. It's hot, it's wet. Sometimes dogs jump in my pond, so I need something that's going to be heavy enough that they don't flip the plant into my pond. There's a lot of things I have to consider. So overwhelmed. This is so many pots. I'm getting so distracted. There's way too much stuff in here and I can't stay focused. So I'm taking a little break. It's really hard to take a break in here. Like, what am I even looking at anymore? Liking this, guys. This is only $29, and I'm gonna put some lilies in it. What do y'all think? I think that one's really pretty. Look at these colors. So pretty. Okay, so this one is pretty big. I'm not 100% sure I need to have that big. It's $29. I'm really leaning towards this. This is good for the budget. This one's slightly smaller at $19. So we're getting close. This is really good if I could get all 5 pots for under $150, or approximately $150. So pretty. The thing I like about these is that they have these holes. These are super heavy, and the holes will allow the water to penetrate whatever plant I put in there. So this is definitely high on the list as of right now. I'm leaning towards these rusted colors. That's not what I came here looking for, but I'm not sure how that's gonna go. Is it too much rust? But it's just so stinking pretty. I have some bougainvillea I'm thinking about putting on each side of the fountain that pours into the pond. And this could be a really good size for that. I could also go with a lighter color. I think I'm going to put them in the basket and see how things are going to start working out. I'm feeling something pulling together now. Are you feeling it? I'm feeling it. So I just pulled up a picture of the pond, and I think that these tones of this orange are going to be too close to the pond and not really add a whole lot, even though I really love them. And it's probably why I picked the color of the rock for the pond, is because I do love that color. But I think I need to go with a little bit lighter color just to draw out some of those pretty deeper hues in there that originally I came here looking at. I just got totally distracted. So let's go back to square one. This one's really pretty. It's a little lighter. I'm thinking of something like this, guys, because last year I did have several pots break from the frost. This could be really pretty with the lilies, so that's a contender. This one's kind of neat because it has the green and the blue. Also has some of the silvery, not silvery, but copper and bronze color that could tie into the rock. It's more than I wanted to spend, but technically it's really only $10 more. We're gonna justify that. So I'm really liking the shape of these, and it has the blues and the greens and a little undertone of bronze. I like these. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with these, guys. Alright guys, so I picked out my pots. I got 3 instead of the 5 that I wanted, and I stayed pretty much on my budget. I spent about $100, and I'm pretty happy with that. What I decided is that I have some plants in the pot by the pond that I think I'm gonna go ahead and just plant them into the ground. I kind of placed them in the pond just because they had flowers and they looked pretty, but honestly they need to be in the ground. So instead of buying 5 pots, I bought 3. If I need more, I'll go back and get more later on, but we're really getting close to our hottest part of the summer. Anything after Mother's Day here in Central Texas, you pretty much can't plant anything. It really starts to slow down those last 2 weeks of May, and then once June, July, August, forget it. Just don't even plant anything, and it's really survival mode from there. So that's what I did. I bought 3 pots. I'm gonna go home and I'll show you how those are gonna be all set up. And it was fun shopping. I was in there a little longer than I'd like to be, but I needed to get this done because we only have a short amount of time before we have our tour of our yard and gardens and pond, and I want it to look fabulous. So now I have to go to Goodwill and drop off some donations. All right. All right, guys, so here's the planters that I picked. Okay, so we're back at the house now, and these are the planters that I picked. And like I said, I wanted to find something that I can just pop in this pot just to give it a little bit more, make it a little prettier. I'm gonna take off these hooks. And what I'd like to do is just set it off to the side of my fountain. I'm going to try to do this without falling in the pond, because that would be a disaster. Alright, so that's all I'm doing. I'm just going to take this pot. I think it's going to be really pretty here. Now I have to decide whether or not I need 2 of them. What do you think, Alton? But easy enough. If I did need another one, thankfully I'm not very far from the store. I can run back over there. I need to get something to grab that tag, and I'll show you that trick a little bit. Okay, here's my little tool, you know, the gopher. You can get them everywhere now. It used to be just on TV, but you can find them pretty much anywhere now. This thing, worth its weight in gold. So there's a little tag that fell off, and I can just go and grab it. Ta-da! So cool. Okay, I just needed to show y'all that. All right, so now we're gonna just come around this side. And Lordy be, I hope these fit. They're a little bit bigger than I remembered them. This is a 12-inch. I think this is a 12-inch pot. So I'm hoping, yeah, we'll be fine. So I'm just gonna set those in there, y'all. This is just instant gratification. While we have it out, we can go ahead and remove some of these dead pieces. And then pop that in there, snug it in a little bit. And yes, I could take it out the pot, but remember, you know what? I don't know if I can live with that. And I think I'm just gonna take it out of the pot. Originally, I was gonna put it in the pot and just snug that in and call it a day. Let me try it, because I don't really want to see the plastic pot, and I don't think it adds too much more weight to it. And this is all just personal preference. The birds are going crazy out here today. So yeah, take your tags off. I'm pretty sure I know I'm going to keep these. And then I'm going to pop this one in the pot. That's so weird, because that one's going in a lot deeper. So it gets a little bit wider. Okay. And I'm sure I'm just overthinking it, but that's what we do. I mean, you gotta do what makes you happy. So yeah. Can you appreciate that color? I think looks really pretty with, ow, crud, watch eyeballs, with the orange. I really like it. I think, even though it took me forever, y'all, I think I've made the right choice. Okay. So this little area I'm keeping open because I have dogs that like to come in and they'll kind of wade in that little area of the pond. And I like them to do that. I like them to have access to it. So I kind of like how this one over here is at an angle as opposed to this one being flat towards, you know, the bridge. So I'm going to wiggle that one back in place. I'm really happy with that. I think that looks so pretty. Yeah, that's a huge difference, y'all. Okay, now how pretty is that? You really can't see the plastic pot, especially once this starts growing in more. Now I have to determine whether or not I should put one over here by the statue. Last year I had some small little papyrus type plants in here. It was really pretty, and they were in like really small pots, but gosh, they were cute. Like little 4-inch pots, and I kind of covered them with the rock, and it looked really pretty. So that's maybe something to consider. And then here are the big ones, and I think it looks perfect. Really happy with it. And then the blooms on these irises are purple. It's gonna be great. All right, so I guess that's the conclusion of all this. And I hope you enjoyed it, the whole process. There's our little fountain. And I'm still not sure if I'm gonna keep the pots, the plastic parts in there, or just take it out and plant the plant. And like I said, I'm probably just overthinking it, but let me know what you think in the comments. I could kind of go either way. I could probably come in and maybe cut the edges. That might be a really good idea. Just come in and cut like 1 inch or 2 off the top of those pots, and you wouldn't see it at all. I think I might have just convinced myself that's what I need to do. All right, well, I hope y'all have a nice day, and thank you for being here. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. If you have any suggestions on things you'd like me to video and talk about, please let me know. There's a lot going on in the garden. There's always things I can talk to you about and help you with your own gardens, including ponds and koi and mosquitoes, because I have mosquitoes all over me. So that's going to be that for today, and thanks again for being here. I hope y'all have a really great day.
You want me to wake up, but I've been out for so long. Got plugs in my ears, got plugs in my soul.